Will be working throughout the day to keep the roads safe and clear of snow.
Yes, they're going to be getting pretty busy here throughout the day. PBOT's John Brady joining us live to walk through their response, their plan for this winter weather. John, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So we are just starting to see from some of our live crews that snow starting to really pick up again this morning. Where are the trouble spots you're watching right now?
Right, so we do still have that closure on Northeast Halsey between 80th and 84th, and then again from 92nd to 100th. That's probably the most significant closure in the city. With the east winds out of the gorge, East Portland, there are some slick spots, and of course, we did put down salt in the hills and on both sides of the river, and for the most part, those roads are in pretty good condition, but there can always be some slick spots, and so people should always watch out for that. And if they can delay travel, that would be advisable.
Definitely. How often do your plow drivers repeat their route?
It really depends on the conditions. So usually within a 12-hour shift, we can plow all 1,800 lane miles that we have. But yeah, it really depends on how much snow there is. The more snow there is, the slower they have to go.
You just mentioned a 12-hour shift. Are your crews basically on a 24/7 schedule now, 12 on, 12 off?
That's right, 12 on, 12 off. The A shift is just came on at 6 o'clock. And so people will start to see more of our trucks on the roads here in the next minutes and hours.
And I know we spoke with you earlier this morning on Coin 6, and you mentioned that because of the pandemic, there's only one person in the truck. What do drivers need to know when they spot your crews and they're going around them?
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, so because of the pandemic, we only have one driver per cab. Normally there are two. And I guess the message for the public is give them extra space. It's always, you never want to pass a plow. But this winter, especially during the pandemic, those big complex machines, visibility, especially if it's snowing, can be limited. So steer well clear.
And what does it mean for crews to kind of go, because we're looking at a potential scenario here where we could be seeing some areas of the metro that go back and forth from snow to that freezing rain and that ice, and we could kind of build this dangerous ice pack. How does that affect some of these road crews and who are trying to keep these roads clear?
Yeah, that's always a tricky situation, but our crews are they're professionals. They're used to this. They'll be out there now in kind of the lull between the fronts. They'll be monitoring conditions, and then as they, taking road temperatures, things like that. As things shift, then they'll shift the tools that they're using. So, they'll use our magnesium chloride, which is our anti-icer. They'll put salt down. In some places, they'll put gravel down near intersections where it's particularly slippery. And then as it starts to accumulate, that's when they'll start to plow.
All right, John Brady with PBOT. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And for more information on what roads have been cleared and on those areas that you really need to avoid, just go to coin.com.
Well, there are some concerns